What's going on, guys? Infinity EOC back again. Today's Wednesday, new comic book day, and I was actually able to get out to the shop today. I wasn't thinking that I'd be able to get to there today. I was thinking I would have to wait till tomorrow to get my books, but I was able to get out today right before the shop closed. And I got all the books I wanted. There was one book that I completely forgot about until right before I went to the shop, and that was Mercenary Sea. It's a new book from Image, and I forgot all about it until I watched, I looked at the new release list today and saw it was coming out. So I was pretty excited about that book, but then my shop wound up not having it, so I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to pick that up some other time. Let me know how you guys liked it, if any of you picked that book up, Mercenary Sea. Looks pretty awesome. So let's get into the books. I got 10 books this week. Nothing crazy, nothing I'm actually terribly excited about, but it's still a pretty good week. I mean, I got 10 books, so that's always a good week. So let's just get started with it. First book I picked up was Manifest Destiny number 4. This book has been spectacular. I'm real excited for this book. It's just a great adventure book, and most of you guys know Manifest Destiny is an excellent read, and if you're not reading it, you really should be. It's a great adventure, and yeah, so whatever. All right, Manifest Destiny. It's an excellent book. You need to be reading it. I think second printing of the first issue came out last week, so that will probably be around somewhere if you don't want to wait for a trade. Next book I got is Star Wars number 14. This is the conclusion of a Darth Vader arc, which kind of annoyed me because they started an arc and they dropped it with like issue 11 or something, and then 12, 13, and 14 here was a Darth Vader arc, and then with 15 they're going back to the conclusion of number 11. It kind of annoyed me. Like, why didn't they just make it continuous? Why'd they have to break it up like that? But what, I guess it's not too big of a deal. It's just kind of like now, once the next issue comes out, I'm gonna have to go reread the previous issues from like 4 or 5 issues ago, because it's been so long and other stuff has happened. So that kind of annoyed me, but whatever. It's still a great book. It takes place between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, and yeah, I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, this is the book you need to be reading. If you're an original trilogy fan, I guess. Okay, next book is a book that it's a book that I told myself I wasn't going to get it, but I wound up getting it anyways, and that's Coffin Hill number 5. I'm just going to finish the arc. I think issue 6 is the last issue in this arc, and then 7's a one-shot, and then 8 starts a new arc. But I'm probably not going to pick up 7, and if I don't pick up 7, I'm definitely not picking up 8. Yeah, so Coffin Hill, it's a little too light on the detective work, like some people have said, which I totally agree with, and a little too heavy on the Dawson's Creek. You know what I mean? Okay, that's all the indie books I picked up. So I'm really upset at myself that I forgot about Mercenary Sea, because I was really looking forward to that when I saw the ads and when that came out, and when it was announced, I mean. And the preview pages look cool. Okay, so moving on to a new arc in Batgirl, number 28, and I'm excited for this. this is beginning of new arc, like I said, and Batgirl hasn't let me down in a long time. Well, I mean, the Gothtopia issue let me down, but that I knew that going in. That and but anything before that, it's been excellent. I can't remember a bad issue. So yeah, that's good. This is freaking annoying. Also, Batman 28. It's a preview to Batman Eternal, and right in the middle of 0 Year, right when it's winding down, just got to stretch it out a little bit farther and make this damn preview issue for Batman Eternal. I mean, I'm excited for Batman Eternal, but I don't need Batman Eternal in my Batman ongoing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why wouldn't they just finish 0 Year, or just like make Batman Eternal a double sized or something and put this issue in the first issue of Batman Eternal? It's just really annoying, to tell you the truth. And this seems really short too. Like, I was flipping through it, and like I literally counted the pages because when I was flipping through it, I felt like pages were missing because it was so. It just feels really thin for some reason. I don't know if I'm just crazy or if other people feel that way also, but I literally counted the pages because I was like, this just seems really short, just flipping through it, and you know, it's a $4 book, so it's like I'm paying $4 for a preview. But I mean, I guess it's exclusive content. I hope it is exclusive content at least. So yeah, I mean, what can you do? You gotta thank Dan DiDio for that. Okay. Next issue is JLA number 12, I believe. Yes, number 12. This book's been at... A lot of people have said this book has been at a stalemate, and I totally agree. It feels like nothing's really happened in the past 3 issues. It feels like I'm reading the same issue every month with this Stargirl and Manhunter story. But at least in this issue, they fight Despero. So, the book's okay. The book was way better before Forever Evil took it over. And, yeah, so I'm ready for Forever Evil to be over. Said that a few times. And yeah, but actually when Forever Evil's over, this book is no more anyways. So, it'll be Justice League United, and I don't think I'm going to be picking that book up. So, this book's getting dropped soon. Alright. I just came to that realization. And I'm not too concerned. The next book is a book I'm sad is ending, though, and that's Nightwing 28. Like Batgirl, this has been... I've not had a bad issue. There was a point, probably about 3 issues ago, where I was considering dropping it. But obviously it's ending at issue 30, I think, yeah, 30. And so I'm gonna stick it out to the end. But yeah, I mean, it's been a fun book. I was flipping through this too, and I have to say the art in this looks terrible. They got this guy, Russell Dowderman. Don't know what he's done, but Dick Grayson looks like he's 12 years old. Yeah. I'll show you this. Look at that. I don't know how well you can see it. That's the exact same... That is the exact same image, except the girl is just in a different position. But Dick is in the same position, and he looks like he's 12. Same expression on his face in a panel right next to each other. That's terrible. Not to mention, you know, the art is terrible. Okay. So that was all my DC. Moving on to Marvel now. Superior Spider-Man, number 27. Obviously going to pick this one up. This one. Beginning of Goblin Nation. And pretty pumped for this one. I really do enjoy Superior Spider-Man, but I guess I'm ready for it to end. It's been a year and a half now. Maybe, well, 14 months. It's been 14 months this is going on, and I'm ready for Peter to come back. But yeah, I mean, this has been fun. Beginning amazing. When it comes out, I'm not terribly upset that that's ending, but you know, what can you do? Okay, so the next book I got was Revolutionary War, number 4, Death's Head 2. Issue 3 was ridiculous. Issue 3 was terrible. It was worse than issue 2, and I didn't like issue 2 at all. But issue 1 was amazing. Issue 1 was great. If I was doing reviews then, it probably would have been number 1 of the week. I don't remember what else came out with it, but it would have at least been in the top 3 for sure. But this is issue 4, and if this issue's not good, I'm done with it. Issue 3 was ridiculous. I wanted to throw it out the window. But I like Death's Head 2, and I really want to like this, and hopefully we'll get some good action and some good storytelling in this book. Yeah. Okay. This is the halfway point. There's 4 more issues after this, so we'll see how that goes. The last book I got is All New X-Men number 23. Yep, number 23, Trial of Jean Grey Trial of Jean Grey Part 3 of 5. I've said I don't usually buy this book, but since it's crossing over with one of my favorite Marvel books, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm picking it up. I'm a sucker for crossovers, so any time that something crosses over with something else I love, I'll pick it up. I mean, when I was reading Savage Hawkman, I really liked Savage Hawkman when it was out, and they had a crossover with like Deathstroke, and I picked up that Deathstroke book. And so I'm a sucker for that for crossovers, and it's really hard for me to not buy tie-ins. But I mean, at least this is part of the main story, so it's a little more justifiable. But yeah, I mean, the X-Men are in space with the Guardians, and yeah, well, Jean Grey's gonna be on trial with the Shi'ar, and we'll see where this goes. This is halfway point now, and I'm actually super excited for this book. So, yeah. Supposedly, the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer is supposed to be out next week, so pumped for that. Hopefully that movie's awesome, and I can't wait to see that. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching my haul. If you haven't already, watch the video I did on Monday. It's top 3 of the week reviews. So it would be last week's comics. I'm gonna try and do that every Monday from now on. So this coming Monday, I'll have my top 3 of these books I just showed, and review them and talk about them a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that every week on Mondays. And stay tuned for Friday. I'm gonna have a video. It's either gonna be my trade collection, or maybe my toys, or maybe I'll just do a contest entry. Maybe I'll do Running with Comics contest entry or something, and just show off the whole room. But yeah, guys. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all on Friday.